When I was about 9 years old, my best friend and I were sitting outside on a sunny afternoon, sipping on glasses of bright red Kool-Aid. It was one of those carefree days where time felt endless, and our biggest concern was deciding what game to play next. We were giggling over something silly when I noticed her suddenly stop mid-sip. She pulled her glass away from her mouth and stared into it with wide eyes. "What is it?" I asked, leaning over to see what had her so concerned. She pointed at her drink and said, in the most serious voice a 9-year-old could muster, "Oh no, there's someone in my drink." It took me a second to understand what she meant. Floating around in her Kool-Aid was a tiny bug, paddling frantically like it had accidentally crash-landed in a sea of sugary goodness. But the way she said it, calling the bug someone instead of something, was so unexpected and hilarious that we both burst out laughing. We laughed so hard that tears were streaming down our faces, and every time one of us tried to stop, we just say someone and start up again. Can still hear her voice in my head all these years later, saying those words like it was the most natural thing in the world. It was such a small, innocent moment. It left such a big impression. It became one of those inside jokes we bring up over and over again, no matter how much time had passed. And now, almost 30 years later, I think back to that day and smile. It's funny how the tiniest, most random memories can stick with you and bring so much warmth.